Alright, so this is a review on SL's EP. It's called Selhurst SE25. The artwork is very interesting because he's sitting on the brick wall near to a signpost where it says Selhurst Station. I believe it could be Selhurst, well, yeah, which is very interesting, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But the whole concept of the artwork is very dark. Just the one artwork. But anyway, there's basically 4 tracks on the artwork. 4 tracks on the EP. So there's Hit the Block, featuring. Why can't I never say this guy's name? Paisley. Then there's Bad Luck featuring Kenny Beats. Then the rest of them is all Kenny Beats. So Little Bird again with Kenny Beats, and Leave Me Alone again with Kenny Beats. So big up Kenny Beats each and every time. Yeah, so before I get into this EP, I just want to say something. What I want to say is raw, because I actually went to a school called Selhurst High School for Boys. If you know, you fucking know. And I think they turned it into a primary school at one point. I think they did. I can't remember. I don't even know if it's changed, because next to the Brit school, innit? But yeah, that is fucking mad. It's fucking. I would never have thought there would be a day where someone would release an EP or a project called Selhurst. Like Thornton Heath, I can understand, because there's enough man in Thornton Heath that spit bars and do their thing. Again, I guess. Then again, there was not Selhurst, but there's a place near Selhurst where I was doing music. I remember making my first beat there as well. Like, that beat was fucking cold. I even can remember the beat in my head right now. That beat is fucking cold. And then the rest of the beats I did throughout, they were so-so in the studio. They were so-so. But that beat was fucking cold. Fucking cold. And what was the name of the studio? But I remember going, yeah, fuck it. Let's not make this about me. Let's make this about me. But yeah, it's interesting that he did that. I guess it's because I don't know much about SL, innit? I don't know much about him. But anyway, but as far as the tracks itself, his flow is different, but it's not different. And what I mean by that is it's different in regards to how he is spitting over a UK drill rhythm, yeah, or UK drill rhythms, but it has that slow flow, like similar to Gigs, like he's got like a slow, laid back flow, and which is interesting, and it makes you want to pay attention a little bit more to the bars he's saying, all that stuff there. So I can understand that, I can respect that. There was a time, in fact, maybe I should leave that for when I do a review on Giggs' album. But let's just say that when it comes to artists and you're from a particular area, or you live near the area, it's like you're not necessarily obliged to like that artist. You see what I'm saying? Just because SL's from South London, I'm not obliged, or if you're from South London, you're not obliged to instantly like that artist. You see what I mean? Everything for me personally, anyway, is I have to feel their music. If I feel it, I feel it. And yeah, man's feeling this, innit? So I can respect that. And the fact that the name of the EP is Selhurst SE25. Like, yeah, that's interesting. So I definitely want to hear more from SL, especially now. But yeah, let's talk about one song, because it's out of context or in context is what it is. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna use Bad Luck and Leave Me Alone. And the reason why, which is interesting, because you know what's mad interesting? I remember in school, right? There was a time where I just felt like I was going through some bad luck. Like, bad luck, and I wanted these bullies to leave me alone. Yeah, that's right, I said I got fucking bullied. And what? Yeah? Like, I live my truth. Do you live your truth? But anyway, back to the video. So yeah, man was, so, and I feel like, because I went through a situation, yeah, like the first, I don't know what week it was in, when I first started year 7, I remember, I weren't having it in it, and I was nearly on the verge of being permanently excluded, so went through a little situation that, you know, I had to end up being in a situation where at the end of the day, I couldn't really be my full real self. Like, I was tensing up myself in every situation. You see what I mean? Because it's like, I ended up getting the nickname Stiffy. Yeah? And I know, obviously it's a boys' school, ain't it? But like, you would think of, like, you got a dirty fucking mind. But no, it's not that. It's the fact that man was I wasn't relaxed. I just wasn't fucking relaxed. Yeah? Because man would get bullied and there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't really defend myself. I mean, I could, but then there were situations where, you know, certain man did help me with certain situations. Yeah? What's in the past is in the past. But like, do you see what I'm saying? But it still felt like I had bad luck. And I wanted these motherfuckers to leave me alone. You see what I mean? If they left me alone, I would be fucking relaxed. Do you see what I mean? And like, oh man, memories, man. But in general, when you want someone to leave you alone, what do you have to do? When you feel like you're going through bad luck, regardless of whatever the situation may be, what can you do about it? Whether you're a man or a woman, like, what can you do? Like, do you see what I'm saying? Like, in my situation then, man, I had to tense up myself just so I wouldn't put myself in a position where I would get permanently excluded. Do you see what I mean? So it's like a subconscious thing. That's how I was moving. So I'm getting distracted looking outside the balcony and that. But anyway, I'm gonna have to try and change locations, because for the past few weeks I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but I tend to get a little distracted when I'm looking outside the balcony. I don't know, we'll see if I change it up, I don't know. But I kind of like the setting because of the lighting and stuff there. But yeah, so what can you do? Well, the first thing you can do, right, is if you click the link in the description box below to become a member of the Thealkebulantrust, you will get access to online courses such as healthcare. Now watch this. In the course to do with healthcare, you will learn how to develop your mental strength, yeah, your mental health, like the same way you've developed your physical health. That's another thing. But also your aura, yeah. So you have to have the aura, especially if you're a guy, that you are nobody to be fucked with. Like, you don't need to, you know, bang a man in his face. You know what I mean by bang a man in his face, you know, that type of thing. But like, you ain't got to even shank a man just to teach them a lesson or anything like that. You ain't got to do none of that. None of that. Yeah? How it works is very simple. You develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male. Because when you develop yourself as a thoroughbred alpha male, you're going to have that aura. Yes, you may get tested, but it's the words you say. Yeah? It's what you say to them within that moment that will make them feel like, alright, boom, I'll leave you alone. You see what I'm saying? That's one thing. And if you're a woman, now you got to develop yourself as a pure feminine woman, and you'll know actually what to do in those settings. I don't know exactly, I can't give an example as far as being a woman, because I'm a man and I'm talking from a man's perspective in it. So I can't really tell you exactly, but when you are your full self, then it is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And it's the same thing with bad luck as well, like, because what tends to happen is when you're in your element, everything starts to work out in your favor. Like, seriously, when you are naturally within your element, yeah, everything seems to work in your favor, and it feels like you have an abundance of good luck, and it just continues to happen and happen. Even if there's one or two bad luck situations that happen, but it ends up turning and flipping around into a good luck situation. Life is fucking interesting, and I'm speaking from fucking experience. But back to the EP, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Maybe am I biased because of, you know, the connection? I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. But I'll give it 10 out of 10. Click the link in the description box below to go stream that EP. Definitely look forward to hearing more from SL. See what he's going to come with. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of stories to tell in South London. That's all I can say. Not just there's a lot of stories, like different type of stories. Yeah, whether it's in music format or movie format, I don't know. I don't know. Theatre, I don't know. Like, stories need to be told. But anyway, if you've got any questions, any topics you'd like for us to discuss in the videos, leave it in the comment section below. And remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.